morning, Astro Ponderers. I'm Tess with your weekly Metaphorcast to bring the poetry of the skies down to the actuality of daily life. This episode is for the week of Monday, November 16th through Sunday, November 22nd. Abe Lincoln said, "Important principles may and must be inflexible." As thinking and social creatures, we are often reminded of the merits of a flexible mind. It is good to be open-minded and curious in another viewpoint, and willing to learn from others as well as our mistakes. It's good to be flexible in the body and grab a stretch where we can, take in some yoga or a brisk walk in the autumn air. But flexibility ceases to be of value when it comes to our principles. For any progress to be made, principles are to be fixed upon a North Star of truth. As Henry Ward Beecher said, we cannot afford to build on the shifting sands. True to form, this Scorpio season has been intense with passion. The seasonal planet Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008 and will continue its voyage until 2024. The profound realizations of Pluto has a generational impact, as a deep sense of knowing slowly grows. Capricorn is the most inflexible sign of the zodiac. The sea goat strives to secure our principles and see them rooted in a real place of truth. Principles must be strong, just like our bones, like the ancient pyramids made out of stone. And it's not enough just to know our principles. As children of the sun, we must love them as well. They must be built into our hearts and give coherence to our lives. And this too isn't enough. We must then go on to build these loving principles into the hearts of our children. As FDR said, we cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. Within our fabulous inflexible bones, there exists a strange and mysterious zone, where our very blood is born again new, in the depths of our bones, where we know what rings true. This is the space of Scorpio. Oh, what a season it's been. Come the weekend, we'll shift into a more spirited light. The blood becomes trained to be strong and fight. In the Thymos, the Thumos, Plato's spirited white horse, the energy of hope, a strong electrified force. What truth became clear in this Scorpio season? Will it give spirit to Thumos in this new horsey season? Those inflexible bones, the backbone of integrity, a most welcoming wholeness and strong undividedness, a spirited, hopeful, and thoughtful uprightedness. In the Aquarian age, the body part of the ankles truly comes to light. Beyond an instinctive kick that found its way in the womb, the Aquarian-ruled ankles support us when that early life magic moment is right to take a chance, stand, and walk upright. Come the weekend, the torch of the sun will be passed from truth-seeking Scorpio into the lift-off of Sagittarius's strong, fiery spirit. Their two respective planets at last separating as Jupiter moves onward away from Pluto, guided by a profound and spirited connection to principle, moving on and up. Mercury, the thinking planet in the throes of Scorpio and opposite the great awakener Uranus, seeing in the dark, yet with the Promethean light of foresight and awareness. Venus in the latest degrees of Libra and receiving square aspects from Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn in Capricorn. A sense of fairness and rest coming only with a clarification of principle. As the poet Gwendolyn Brooks wrote, "We are each other's harvest, we are each other's business, we are each other's magnitude and bond." By the weekend, with the new Sagittarian sun, she'll rebirth into Scorpio with a glow that will stun. Mars at last stationed to move direct after a 2-month-long retrograde. Forward movement coming slow, sure, and steady, authentic like gold in a holding heart, the genius of bold, and the instinct to start. Neptune in Pisces, John Keats's unheard melodies, sweeter than those that are heard. The moon begins the week growing eagerly in the later degrees of Sagittarius, a preview of the incoming season, a mood that hardly needs a reason to feel that magical spark of hope. When from the flint the spark is free, it takes on its own horsey tendencies, to run wild with zest in a fire blast of spirit, dashing in a distance so vast, can you hear it? By Tuesday late morning, she's still young in her first quarter, in Capricorn those dear principles that give our lives order. A time opportune to commune with this mood, William Wordsworth's inward eye, the bliss of solitude. By Thursday late afternoon, she grows on in Aquarius, just to make sure that the last days of Scorpio are to the backdrop of a mood of freedom-seeking. Are any more foundations in need of a shaking? Anything deep down inside still a quaking? Bob Dylan's ghost of electricity howling in the bones of her face. Let it revive and find a new, open space. With bold electricity, the Aquarius moon welcomes in the new Sagittarian Sun King on Saturday late afternoon. Zeus abounds with lightning bolt in hand, applauding our spirits as they expand. A brand new day in every way, from depths to the heights, the true to the blue. By late evening, a Pisces moon grows with finesse, with sweet unheard melody that yearns to express a wholeness of spirit in these upright of creatures, as artists and scientists, lovers and teachers. As always, happy Astro Pondering. For contact information and more, visit me at happyastropondering.com.